seriously on atomic glitter. I made these two customs recently actually. On the left is the G3 My Little Pony called Chocolate Cocoa that turned into a G4. And on the right we have Winter Minty from also Generation 3 turned into a G4 version of herself. And a certain someone kind of wanted to just break into my house and take them with them. Okay, maybe not that literal, but they really like it. And it kind of just made me want to make even more customs like that. So here we are. Y'all wanted to see a Pegasi custom, and also made a post thankfully at the same time, so 24 hours later I saw that some people wanted to see Thistle Whistle and StarCatcher. Y'all wanted a Pegasi and the G2 character Thistle Whistle as a G4. That video is already out and you can go and check it out after this video. The link will be in the description box below. But before you go, we're making today a friend, StarCatcher. I'm using for this custom this very beat up Rainbow Lash who's missing a chunk of her hind leg. So let's fix it before doing anything else to this figure. After her leg was fixed and the clay has hardened, it was time to give her a new hairdo. Unlike my last video, this time I'm going to remove her bangs slowly and pieces by pieces. By doing so, I'm using the original plastic as a sculpting medium to sculpt her a new forehead without using clay. I'm also getting rid of the hair on her left side. Once I was done removing most of her hair, it was time to smooth those areas with epoxy clay. Mix both parts together, mush it on her head, and try your best to smooth it out and blend it with the plastic using water and the tools at your disposal. Like here, I'm using both my fingers and my silicone tool to make the job easier. I did the same thing for her neck, and I made little spirals with the leftover clay. I think they turned out pretty cute. After the clay cured, it wasn't completely smooth, so I sanded the bumpy and uneven areas using a nail file. After I was done sanding the clay, I marked on her head where her forehead design is going to be and decided the placement of her new hair accordingly. And again, just like my last video, I didn't really have a plan for a new hairstyle, so I spent quite a while trying to figure out what kind of hairstyle to give her because I didn't want it to look like my last custom, so I just fiddled with it a little bit. And eventually we have this! I gave her lots of curls to mimic the look of her flowy hair in Generation 3. Since it took me so long to sculpt her hair, the clay was harder to smooth out once I was done sculpting. Since it cures over time, it just got harder and it wasn't soft enough to get all nice and smooth with some water, resulting in a lot of cracks. I did sand her hair, but eventually I just decided to fill most of the cracks with glue to try to get rid of them. I did give her beforehand a coat of paint, that way I could see the cracks easier. After the glue was dried, I continued painting her entire body and hair until it was a solid white color. Since StarCatcher is white, I only have to paint her hair and details. I don't have to mix a body color this time. And here on the side, I already went ahead and found the colors of hair for a tail. I actually used the hair for the tail as a color reference for the painted hair. That way, it matches perfectly. I mark each strand of hair with their respective color using watercolor pencils to make it easier once I'm going with the paint. After a few coats of paint, the hair was done. I sketched her eyes with my blue watercolor pencil and I tried my best to record myself painting them. I painted her blue irises, black pupil, eyelashes, and then I used a sharp white watercolor pencil to sketch her eye shines. And just like my Tissel Whistle custom, she's also getting a small star-shaped eye shine. Once her eyes were done, I used my blue pencil again, but this time to sketch her many decorative designs she has on her body, forehead, and her cutie mark, of course. On both sides this time. I also tried to record myself here, but I'm mostly out of the frame for almost the entirety of when I was painting all of those details, so I barely have a few good clips to show you, so here it is when I'm completely done with it. It's pretty even on both sides. Now it's time for the tail. Just glue a bunch of each color using pliers and hot glue until you're satisfied with it. Once you think there's enough hair, use your flat iron and heat up your metal crochet hook. Wrap a strand of hair around the hook, hold it a few seconds, release it, and ta-da! Perfect little curls! Now repeat the process with the rest of the hair until everything's curly. Be careful to not burn yourself. I didn't have a glove on me, so I used my silicone fingers to hold the rest of the hook when it was hot to not burn myself. Since it's metal, the heat can easily travel from one end to the other. After curling her tail, I fixed the paint a little and colored them. Here's the StarCatcher all finished. I took a few clips of her outside and the wind making her tail move is really fun, I think. I also took pictures of Tissel Whistle with her new friend StarCatcher. They make a cute duo and they match pretty well since they both started as Rainbow Dash. I hope y'all like this video and this custom. Let me know what y'all think of her in the comments. Let me know which G3 ponies as a G4 y'all want to see next. And for more updates and behind the scenes, go check my Instagram at Atomic Glittery. Link in the description. And I'm also on Equestria Amino if you want to check it out. I'm trying to use it more recently. I'll leave a link in the description. So subscribe, ring the bell to get a notification every time I post. Don't forget to like this video to let me know that y'all like it and that you want to see more. Bye bye everyone. See you all soon.